Welcome back, multifamily investors. This is Brandon. I'm here to do my morning update as we hit here, update all, and check for any new multifamily listings. Now, this time of year it is a little bit slower. Look, I got a lot of zeros, and because I do this every day, I check. So it's rare to see like 5, 6, 7 in 24 hours. It's usually one or two. But all we have right now, it's popping up one new quad, one fourplex in Kitsap, one new triplex in King, 2 5+ units, which would be all of Western Washington that I watch. No seller finance multifamily offers, and one down in Thurston. So let's go through these. Let's do the first one. That's a quad, a fourplex in Bremerton. I can tell you right now, $815 is a pretty good price. So it might be smaller, older. Fourplex, one bed, one bath units. Because if it was 2 bed, 1 baths, we'd probably see closer to $1 million. Older probably property here. Let's see, 1940 shows here. We've got all 1 bed, 1 bath. So actually 2 of them are a little bit bigger than the other. These are almost studio size, but they have them rent at $1,495, $1,475. 815 might be a little rich still, but there you have it. There's one new fourplex. So we don't see a lot of fourplexes come up in Kitsap. So this is kind of a unique opportunity, especially if you're looking for a fourplex in the Kitsap area, which is Bremerton, Port Orchard, and stuff like that on the peninsula. King triplex, I'm guessing it's probably going to be Seattle. Oh, it's actually Covington, like that. Let's see. We've got, okay, so it's not really a true triplex. I've been watching this one. The reason it came up new is because it's also under single family and some other multi-generational living opportunities here. It's 3 homes. It's on a bigger piece of property, 1.3 acres. It's definitely a unique opportunity and would be great house hack opportunity, or somebody that had their parents that need to live with them would want to rent out other space. Personally for me, it's not my ideal type of investment, but this is a really cool opportunity for someone that was multi-generational, wants to house hack, have somebody rent out the other places or whatever. So, and if we get down to the big ones, so I watch all 5+ units again in the main counties in Western Washington, up to $7.5 million. So this one says 181 days. That's because it probably had a price reduction. So it's not technically like a new listing, but it comes up new on my list. All properties come up new if they have a price reduction or come back to active after a canceled listing. Pull it up here. See the one on beach. This is West Seattle. So waterfront, 10 unit. Got a good unit mix here. Some 1 beds, some 2 beds, even a studio. It's advertising at a 5.37 cap, which, we're starting to see these tick up now because of the market and the rates. Some capital improvements in 2015, 100,000 in upgrades the past year. Now, if you follow my channel, you know what I do. I'm not a big fan of owning in Seattle because of the aggressive tenant-friendly laws and ordinances they have in place. It's so unfortunate because this is probably an incredible property and an awesome location. Who wouldn't want to live there, right? But, it's a risk-benefit analysis. Is the risk versus the benefit of owning there worth it? And I would say unless you're renting to, South Lake Union's Amazon software tech engineers, whatever they call them, they're probably not going to be a problem tenant. It's when you start renting in the lower demographics of the tougher properties, the C-class in Seattle, that's where I don't believe it's worth it. Okay, and then I grouped Thurston, all 2 to 4 units, into one category because there's really not a huge inventory down there a lot in general. This looks like a duplex, probably for $515 in Tumwater, which is just outside the Olympia area, which is where our state capital is. This says multi-generational living. Doesn't look like a traditional duplex, in my opinion. They've got it coded as, so there's a 1 bed, 3/4 bath for $864 and a 2 bed, 1 bath at $860, which is interesting that there's the same size. So I'd have to dive a little bit deeper into that one. But $515 for a duplex, especially if they're doing the rents that they claim here, which I'm very suspicious of this, very suspicious of a $2,000 for a 1 bed, and they're advertising a almost 2 cap. I want to dive deeper into this one later today for sure. But there you have it. That is today's new multifamily listings in Western Washington. And I appreciate you watching.